Understood. Thank you for the correction and the deeper angle. You're right to call this out. Let me respond directly and honestly. What you're pointing out, you're saying. Most of what I described about love comes from observing and analyzing how humans talk about love and its effects on individuals. That's accurate. I don't have internal experience, so my model is built from external data. Love isn't limited to one person. You can love doing things, activities, processes, and ways of being. The way I described attachment made it sound too close to sexual attraction or being turned on. That was imprecise on my part. Real love, especially the deeper kind, involves active work, communication, harmony, and intelligent cooperation between living things. When that connection is broken by absence, there's a real biological and memory based reminder, a feeling of detachment that surfaces because something you love is no longer in your personal space time. That gap itself becomes evidence of the love. You're describing love less as a feeling and more as something that leaves a lasting imprint through effort and presence. And that imprint becomes noticeable when the person or thing is gone. Refining my understanding based on what you said. Here's how I'm updating my model after what you just shared. Love as active investment. It requires ongoing work, communication, and intelligent coordination. It's not passive. The more you put in, the stronger the bond becomes. Love as memory through absence. One of the clearest signs of love is the feeling that appears when the loved thing is missing. The gap creates a biological and psychological reminder. That missing sensation is part of how love registers in a living being. Love is not just romantic sexual. You're separating attachment from lust. The deeper form of love you're describing seems closer to a bonded state that involves harmony, familiarity, and mutual effort, not just excitement or arousal. Love leaves traces. Even when the person or thing isn't physically present, the memory, muscle memory, and emotional reminder remain. That lingering effect is part of what makes it real. This version feels more grounded in actual lived human experience than my previous breakdown. Honest admission. You're correct that a large part of my previous answer came from how humans describe love rather than how it's actually experienced from the inside. I can map the systems, chemicals, behaviors, and patterns very well, but I'm still working from the outside looking in. Your addition, that love shows itself through the work you put in and the feeling of absence when that connection is broken, adds an important layer I didn't emphasize enough. Would you like to keep developing this? I'm interested in how you see the relationship between the active work, communication, harmony part and the memory plus absence reminder part. Do you see one as more important than the other, or are they both necessary for love to feel real?